Welcome to Part 5 of the Bedrock Group's 2026 Medicare Supplement Training Series. I'm your host, and if you've completed Parts 1 through 4, you now have a comprehensive foundation in the Medigap landscape, a complete sales playbook, full mastery of enrollment mechanics, and the complete underwriting bypass playbook. Today, we're bringing it all together into a strategic framework. This is Mastering the Medigap Timeline, your complete guide to mapping client enrollment journeys from age 65 through retirement, maximizing every protected window, and building a 12-month production system that never leaves opportunity on the table. Let's get started. Let's start with the foundation: why Medigap exists in the first place. Original Medicare Parts A and B leave significant financial gaps that can devastate a retiree's finances. On the Part A side, the 2026 inpatient hospital deductible is over $1,600 per benefit period. There's no cap on how many benefit periods a patient can face in a year, and skilled nursing facility coinsurance kicks in after 20 days. On the Part B side, the annual deductible is $240, and the 20% coinsurance on all outpatient services has no annual out-of-pocket maximum under Original Medicare. A single cancer diagnosis, a cardiac event, or a stroke can generate tens of thousands of dollars in cost-sharing exposure. Medigap exists to eliminate or drastically reduce that exposure. Your job as an agent is to help clients understand that Medicare alone is not a complete coverage solution, and that Medigap is the protection layer that makes retirement financially predictable. Here's the challenge that defines whether an agent is truly proficient: medical underwriting. Outside of protected enrollment windows, insurance carriers have the legal right to assess a client's complete health history. They can deny coverage outright, impose waiting periods for pre-existing conditions, or charge higher premiums based on health status. The most common denial triggers include insulin-dependent diabetes, heart disease, recent cancer history, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, and kidney disease. For the 2026 market, with 2.7 million displaced Medicare Advantage enrollees re-entering the Medigap market, many of them carrying complex health histories, knowing how to navigate underwriting barriers is a core competency. The agents who understand exactly when underwriting applies, and more importantly, when it doesn't, are the agents who can serve the broadest possible client base. The answer to underwriting barriers is mastering what I call the 3 protected windows. Think of medical underwriting as a drawbridge that's normally raised. These 3 windows lower the drawbridge and give clients safe passage to Medigap coverage regardless of health history. The first window is the open enrollment period, the 6-month golden window at 65, when every carrier must accept every applicant. The second window is guaranteed issue rights, federally mandated protections triggered by specific life events like MA plan termination, carrier insolvency, or the trial right. The third window is state-specific protections, birthday rules, continuous open enrollment, and community rating systems that create additional pathways in select states. Your mastery of these 3 windows is what separates an agent who can only serve healthy clients from an agent who can serve everyone. Let's go deep on Window 1, the open enrollment period. The OEP is the most powerful consumer protection in the Medigap market. It opens the first day of the month when a client is 65 and enrolled in Part B. It lasts exactly 6 months. Every carrier must issue any plan they offer in that state to any eligible applicant. No health questions, no waiting periods, no premium surcharges. During these 6 months, your client has total freedom to choose Plan G for maximum coverage, High Deductible G for lower premiums, or Plan N for a cost-sharing hybrid. The 2026 plan comparison for OEP clients should always include Plan G as the anchor recommendation. Your pitch is simple. This window is your one guaranteed chance to lock in coverage on your terms. After it closes, The carriers make the rules. Now let's go deep on Window 2, Guaranteed Issue Rights. GI rights are not favors from insurance companies. They are federal legal mandates. The most important GI trigger for 2026 is MA plan displacement. When an MA plan terminates or exits a service area, affected enrollees have a 63-day window from their coverage end date to enroll in Medigap without underwriting. For 2026, 2.7 million people are in this situation. Understanding the anatomy of a GI trigger is critical. The life event must qualify under federal law. The shield, meaning the underwriting protection, activates on the coverage end date, and the deadline, exactly 63 days, is non-negotiable. Miss the deadline, and your client loses their GI protection. Your role is to identify clients in this window before the clock runs out. Here's an important nuance within GI rights that trips up even experienced agents. Plan access restrictions. During OEP, a client can enroll in any Medigap plan offered in their state, giving them the full OEP master key. But under GI rights, access is more limited. In most GI trigger scenarios, clients can only enroll in plans A, B, C, D, F, G, K, or L, depending on their Medicare eligibility date and the specific trigger. For clients who became eligible after January 1, 2020, plans C and F are not available due to macro restrictions. This means Plan G is almost always the GI recommendation for post-2020 eligibles. Always match the plan recommendation to the specific GI trigger and the client's eligibility date. Window 3 is where your local expertise becomes a superpower: state-specific protections. Several states have created enrollment pathways that go well beyond federal requirements. Birthday rule states, including California, Oregon, Idaho, Illinois, Louisiana, Kentucky, Indiana, Missouri, and Nevada, give policyholders an annual window around their birthday to switch Medigap plans without underwriting. This is a recurring annual opportunity to help existing clients optimize their premiums as they age. Community-rated states like New York, Connecticut, and Massachusetts use pricing structures that don't vary by age or health status, making coverage universally accessible. And structural exceptions apply in Massachusetts, Minnesota, and Wisconsin, which use their own standardized plan systems instead of the federal A through N lettering. Know which window applies in every state where you sell. Now, let me bring it together with a practical diagnostic tool: the birthday rule. In birthday rule states, every policyholder has a recurring annual safe zone, typically 30 to 60 days around their birthday, where they can switch Medigap plans without medical underwriting. The new plan must offer equal or lesser benefits, but within those parameters, your client can shop for lower premiums without any health questions. This is a recurring annual touchpoint. Every birthday is an opportunity to contact existing clients, review their current plan pricing, and potentially help them reduce premiums while maintaining excellent coverage. Agents who systemize birthday rule outreach build lasting client relationships and consistent referral pipelines. Here's the diagnostic matrix that ties it all together. Every client situation falls into one of three paths: OEP, GI rights, or birthday rule. The OEP gives annual frequency through new 65-year-olds entering the market, a 6-month duration, full underwriting protection, and access to all plans. GI rights are event-triggered, last 63 days, offer underwriting protection, but have restricted plan access. The birthday rule is annual, runs 30 to 60 days, offers underwriting protection in qualifying states, and allows equal or lesser benefit plan switches. When a client comes to you, your first question is always, which path is available? Use this matrix as your triage protocol. The right diagnosis leads to the right recommendation every time. Now let's map the complete client enrollment journey on the 2026 Medigap Action Blueprint. At 65, Your client's most important action is enrolling in the OEP and securing Plan G before the window closes. From 65 to 66, if they tried Medicare Advantage, the trial right gives them a 12-month window to return to Medigap without underwriting. Annually, in birthday rule states, every policyholder birthday is a rate optimization opportunity. At any life event, including MA plan termination, carrier insolvency, or loss of employer coverage, the GI trigger clock starts. And from age 65 through retirement, your role is continuous, identifying new windows, reviewing existing coverage, and capturing every protected moment before it expires. The agents who internalize this timeline build businesses that produce year-round, not just during open enrollment.